Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of let's build cargo docks, or let's build a containery docksy thingy, majiggy, whatever you want to call it. So one of the comments that actually came up was by Max Muller. This was on episode 3, so obviously we're on episode 5 now. Well, actually, yeah, I'll go through what I thought first. I was thinking about this, right, after we've made this like gantry crane thingamajiggy. I was thinking, well, how the hell are they supposed to get them off? Like, they would pick this up, drag it all the way over here. You've then got to try and get one of these trucks to then park over sideways. Like this, right? Then load it onto there. Then they've got to, like, and get around. So I was like, well, what do they actually have on the real maps? And the kind of stuff, by real maps, I mean, like, real cargo places. So, like, for example, this one here, they actually just do have that. They have, like, kind of wider roads, I guess you could say, but there's nothing really different about it. I mean, they've got these type of things that seem to just pick them up and then just go. So I think with this one, actually I've just noticed that with this one they seem to just pick it up and then they just drive away. Like they're really weird. These, I don't know if I like these at all, but yeah, it really weirded me out. So I had a look at loads of the kind of like docks that have got this type. They're like going this way, right? Okay, so that way, like parallel. So we go parallel to the water. Let's call it, yeah, parallel to the water is the right term. So got like those ones there. So I had a really good look at all of the ones that do that. Some of them have like forklifts and stuff to pick it up. But I was like, well, okay, we could have a forklift. But then it's like, well, you drop this here, put this down here, a forklift. Right, so say you've got the, let's grab this block here. So say they then drop this down here. You then have to pick that up, then convert it around over to here to drop it on there. So that's 2 vehicles, and then it can drive off. Or that way, or wherever it's going. Right? So I started having a look at other designs as well of how they do it, and there seems to be like the more modern way of doing it. Coincidentally then, Max Muller did comment, and he commented 2 things. He said that no container port in the world would use those heavy trucks to transport containers from all the terminals. This is good feedback, by the way. Containers from terminals that load the planes. All modern harbours in the world use smaller and slower trucks, which are more fuel efficient, and sometimes they are even, I'm obviously adding in the Y there, but they're even remote controlled small truck yards. There are even some designs of yard trucks on my server, apparently. So yeah, this is about this truck here. Admittedly, yeah, this truck isn't very cargo docky, but I think it looks badass, and because of that reason, that's why I've got it. That's why I've got another one as well. But it's a fair comment as well. They are very, very basic, like the trucks. They're completely different ones that they've got around docks. It is because they're driving around all day. So the next part of his comment, though, wherever it was, second, you need to add an area for the container piles where the yard cranes, which is the gantry train that we built last episode, because obviously this is before that, are able to load the containers onto trucks or other vehicles, and you can understand it is impossible due to the close roads crossing the container stacks, and that is true, and that's the kind of thing that I noticed. So yeah, whenever you guys have constructive comments like this, please do comment them. Max, like, as always, comments on my videos, like usually, and he's really, really good anyway, so I kind of like know to expect, like, whenever I see his name, I'll like definitely read his comment. Does that make sense? I might not always reply because I just can't reply to all of them. But he also sent this link, which is really, really cool, about unloading the ship, and these ones, I don't like these. I do not like. Look at it. I don't like it, but maybe we'll make one, or I'll see if Z's going to make one. Zarius HD is actually looking at making a couple of these type of things as well for me, which will be awesome. And this has got a multiple, what's it called? Yard truck. Here we go, yard truck. So we might end up picking up one of those. It's got stacking containers. This like website is awesome. So yeah, look at that. That one's got 3 of them on it, on the back of it. That's crazy. But yeah, so he's sent this link, which is really useful. I couldn't actually find anything this clear on it. I don't know why I couldn't, but I just couldn't. So thank you, Max. There we go. Big shout out for you. So yeah, from looking at this design, I've now decided to switch the direction, and I'm going to switch it like this. This is the this is from the Khalifa port. So Khalifa is near Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi is near Dubai, so if you know, oh god, where am I? Oh, it's north, right, okay. Completely turn around then. So, we're in the Middle East, kind of area around, well, this is more the Middle East, isn't it? Yeah, we're around here, like United Arab Emirates. There we go. So Abu Dhabi's over here, and it's all the way up here. Kizad HQ. I probably said that wrong, but there you go. Like Dubai's over here, so you got the world and all that kind of cool stuff. And they've got this new modern port over here, which this is the port that the Khalifa port that actually has. It hasn't got any like 3D models or anything like that, but you can see the kind of different layout of it, and on each side of it, it has these like truck bays, I'm going to call them. So truck would go up here, drives around here, reverses or whatever, whacks it in there. Or you get those other cranes, they drop them down here, then they get picked up by these cranes. And some of these have got like 2 cranes to them, or most of them I've actually seen have got 2 cranes to them. I think these cranes themselves as well, from looking at the pictures. Oops, I'm a bit zoomed in. Sorry, guys. Oh, no, that's because it is really quite a big picture. Yeah, so if you look at here, these actually look like they're stuck on it, so they never come off. So you've got like 2 on each of these, pretty much, which is pretty cool. It's also raised up this actual middle bit, which again is a little bit different. So you've got these like tracks for those, and then you got, there we go, like a crane thingy majiggy there and stuff like that. It's quite interesting, especially since a little like only a little bit of a small journey away somewhere there is somewhere else. I can't even find. I bet you I can't find it now. I think it's the one in Dubai that I was looking at before. So if we go over to Dubai, it's near here. There we go. These bits here have got it the old way, so they've got it going across. So you can kind of see those, and they're really, really tight lanes. So it's interesting how it's almost like a new, more modern way of doing it, I guess. I don't really know. But that's just what it seems like to me. But yeah, so there's some more ones. So like really nearby, there is other ones. There we go. There's another set of them here as well, which again are going across the same way that I've done it. But I think you guys might agree as well that the other way of doing it seems to be better, because of like getting them off of this just makes a little bit more sense by doing it the other direction. So what I did, guys, from this, I grabbed this and rotated it, and I've ended up making my own vehicle base for it. I thought, well, since we've done that as an episode anyway, there's not really much point me showing you guys how to build it. Instead, I'll mess around with it. The other thing I've done is I've raised up this as well. So I've raised up like the side a little bit, so it's got a little bit more, because I thought this just looked flat. You see this one's floating over there. I was trying out some sort of lifting. It was horrible what I did. But yeah, it just seemed a bit flat, and this just raises up that tiny bit, and it makes this feel like more of a road, rather than just like, I don't know, just something that's out here, because all of this still feels flat. I think once we've got the big, cranes going up on this, I think it'll feel a lot better. It'll seem a lot better. But yeah, got that. So I ended up flipping this. I've gone with these 2 materials. These actually seem to work. So this is the concrete, the dark concrete. Yeah, it's concrete dark. Concrete dark. Yeah, that's weird. Dark concrete. And also grey wool. And that seems to work really well on my texture pack. Really surprisingly well. So I've used those to mix. I'm actually thinking about doing that down here as well, and mixing that in instead. I think that'll look a lot more natural. And yeah, just mask that. I've also, with any of the concrete, used, and you can hardly see this unfortunately, if we go onto like here, we've got concrete, we've also got light grey wool as well. So those 2 also seem to mix. They're like different enough. It's not as different as these 2, but different enough to make some good patterns. So we've got exactly the same kind of structure here. I do have to use an MC edit because it's got mod blocks in it. I had to end up manually amending it, but this seems to work quite fine. I've extended it by a couple, what is it, 2 extra bays, I think it is. Yeah. So we've now got, before we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of 5, right, with 1 block gap in each. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with 1 block gap each. And then at the end, and I'll count this out for you guys, because you might want to learn it. Also, I don't know what you guys think about this, where I've got the road mixing in with the darker concrete. I don't know if you think that's cool or not. Maybe. Yeah. So same kind of border around here. We just got 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I've ended up going with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 blocks, and then you get your yellow line there. So this will be able to still run all the way down here, but it'll be able to go across to these. And it's just a gap of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then a line. I've ended up going with this one instead of anything else. I don't know if I might switch it out for the normal yellow line, just so that we've got, even if it's just on the side. I don't know yet. I'm not 100% sure. I might do a concretey grid, like in the texture pack, like I've been saying before, and in the mod even. So yeah, that would be able to come down here and drop it into one of these 3 bays. So on this one, I've just got the trailer, so I've just grabbed it off of Zarius's design, and the only thing I've changed is this. Put an anvil one on the front, so it's got something to stand on. That's it, though. So, you know, you could have a truck comes in, latches on, and then goes if it's already got one on there. Or it can reverse itself in if it's empty, and then, you know, wait until it gets loaded. But it depends on how busy they are already. So yeah, they've got 3 of those bays. I've then got this like middle bit here. I've extended it because I was looking at this as well. See, this is the good thing about having to go back and do it again. You instantly improve everything, I think, anyway. So with this one, I was going to have the next one on the next line, which would have been really close, actually. It would have been just like, it would be scraping by. If you had this next to it itself, it would just, that to me doesn't look right. It looks too close. It looks way, way, way too close. So I ended up extending this as well. So this middle bit here, it's just 1 block I've extended to 3 blocks on the, let's call this one the vertical one. This one's horizontal, I don't know. But yeah, we've got this in the middle. I've also used the grid as well. So we've got 1, 2, 3. And that seems to allow enough space. So I've also just copied this one here. Blank. I've moved it over as well. So this one's a little bit different. It's not actually different. It's just that that's over on this side a little bit. And that one's like more middle, the white bit. And that's just like its default, and I'll just keep on here. So yeah, we've got 3 blocks, and then that goes onto the side there. And then you got your 7 bays, and then we've got these different bays here. 1, 2, 3, and that's just going to continue on. And I'll start filling these up, I think, with blocks. The other thing I've got is on the other side as well, so it could be loaded either way. I mean, what you could do if they were really organised is they could just keep on having trailers. If there's any stuff having to come off this, just dump a trailer in here, and it kind of works as a place to dump your trailers, really. The only thing I had to do is I had to move the main road that we had over here. Just had to move this way by 2 blocks. That's it. 2 blocks. 1, 2. So we've got that there, and that's it. Really simple. Also, this is made out of light grey wool and concrete slabs. So yeah, we've got that there. So that's all like messed up. I'm going to end up like messing this up so that it's completely random, rather than at the minute it's got a repeating pattern. So you can see like here, this one goes in 3 and then goes down and stuff, and you can kind of see it starting repeating. But yeah, we'll end up like completely changing that and randomizing it. I don't know how many I'm going to go across. God knows at the minute. I really don't know. So don't even ask. But we could actually copy it over. So if we, yeah, let's have a look at this, and this is just for the base platform of it. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do in this episode. It's probably going to be mostly me just talking about what I've done off camera while I was thinking I need to change this, I don't like it, or whatever. So we might just do, oh no, we need to make sure we grab at least one of those. There we go. I'm just going to do stack 2. East, west. Apparently it's west. Okay, I might also copy the air to get rid of these. So if we do this, definitely wipe it out. There we go. That'll definitely wipe that out. Right, so we get 2 of those. Is that enough? Pretty good, actually. Then we could just have another road on the other side, perhaps. Or do we go more of that? Well, that to me looks too square. I kind of don't. This is the thing. Like, if I have a look at this picture, right? They have got almost like all of it goes across. And if we have a look on this, oh god, I'm not in one place, aren't I? Right, let me. I do a lot better when I'm on Google Earth and I'm going north, because I have like a tendency to know where things are. Luckily, I've actually typed in the actual port. Here we go. So this one, what they've done, if I arrange it, they've just got it completely across this middle bit. There's no roads in between, and I don't like it. I actually want roads in between. I think it's because of me looking at stuff, you know, like this. Like this to me looks normal as a container port, container There was a container terminal. That's the right word. Container terminal. It actually shouldn't be called let's build a cargo dock. It should be container terminal, because that seems to be the right term for it. Yeah, so this to me looks right with all the different cross matches and stuff. One of the things we've got to do at some point, and one of the things I really want to do, and actually I think this one has one. It's over here. It's got a load of not there. Maybe this one hasn't got it. Oh wait, yeah. Let's go over here. This one doesn't have it. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I think it's over here. So this one's got loads of cars. So because like cars come off container crates quite often, I'm thinking, do I do like one of those mass car parks as well? And I think that might be quite cool. So I don't know how I'm going to do that, but that'll mix it up as well as mixing up all these crates. So I think anyway, from that, let's cut that back just so that we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's a bit annoying, isn't it? 5. That'll do fine though. We'll do 5, right? And then I'll have a road, and I might have another 5. And I'll end up doing a load of stuff on this, and I'll just copy and paste it. I'll wipe out what we've currently got, but it'll be fine. So yeah, guys, that's what I'm going to do. The other thing I was going to do on this episode, because there's a bit I've got to do off camera. If I just deselect this, right. We've got quite a bit of work to do on this angle, because I wanted to do another angle. Well, not another angled. I wanted to do an angled kind of dock thing. So let's grab this. And what we're going to do is use the line technique. I don't know if you guys have ever used this. It's really cool. So I think it'll work on single player world edit. I really hope it will anyway. Alright, so here it seems to go straight again. Yeah, it does. Right, so around about here, I'm going to do... Let's kick this out. I do want to kick it out quite a bit. And I'm going to end up doing like a really crazy angled thing. So what you do is you select your 2 points. So we've got like point A and point B. And then we do / line 1, 1, I think it is. No, it's not 1, 1. We do undo. And then we do it again. We do, it's 1, 0 then? Yeah, 1, 0. And what that does is it figures out, and I've used this for Star Destroyers before as well. This is one of the ways you can figure out Star Destroyers in terms of angles. What that does is it figures out the best angle to go across. It's an absolutely brilliant tool. Really is. And that's mostly 4s that it's saying to do. 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3. I'm going to probably end up doing 4s, and I'll fill in that, and then we'll bring this around as well. And then we can try, and I'll show you guys how I might... Well, I'm just going to try and do like an angled container ship using one of my container ships normally. So whether we do that next episode or we do the cranes or something, I don't know. I've got quite a lot to do off camera, to be honest. Quite a lot. But yeah, that's how you actually go about doing that kind of thing. It's kind of cool though, isn't it, the line technique? So that can give you guys an idea of what to do. So that'll give you a perfect angle from point A to point B. It's awesome. That's pretty much it for me, guys, though. Yeah, Zarius is looking at building some really, really cool bits and bobs for me, so that's going to be really good. And we're going to end up doing like some sort of vehicle bay type thing, I think, like where we... I kind of want to do like a HQ somewhere where all the truck drivers will be able to go and actually have lunch, like a canteen area and a rest area, and where they can park up. Obviously, we've got to find a place where we can actually park up as well. The other thing I did, I can't remember if I showed you this, I've been messing around with a light design, which is like this, which looks quite good on that. So all this is doing, and you'll notice there's a command block on top. This is just to give me the head. So it's a headlight head from Fresh Coal. I don't know about the design itself. I don't like it. Obviously, if you ignore that top bit, can we grab this? Yeah, we can. So we get rid of that. There we go. So that's what we've got. Should copy the command, but screw it. I'll be able to find it again. So that's what I've got for a design. I don't really like it, so I'm probably going to end up scrapping it and then putting some more in somewhere else. Obviously now that we've got this different, we can put them across this road, which is quite nice. Because before, and I have seen this before as well, like when you get lights here, and then I'm like, well, that can't move, surely. It's crazy. So yeah. Tell me what you guys think, though. Please do keep on giving me feedback, because I do act on feedback, as you can quickly see. And I think this is a better way of doing it, and it will look quite cool, I think, when we start getting like containers dropped into it, and lots of different containers around, and different vehicles picking them up from this, and stuff like that. Really, it's gonna be quite cool. So yeah, I'll get into that. I'll get onto that. These containers are taking forever. But there we go, a little bit of a different episode. It wasn't what I was going to be planning to do, but it is what I've ended up doing because I just have, so yeah. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. Give me some feedback on what you want to see and stuff like that. And I think we need to get onto the crane next. I think that's going to be it. Big crane next episode. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So, we'll get onto that. Thanks guys, see you on the next one.